Alright, welcome back to another video in the Complete Web Dev series. In this chapter, we're talking about version control, and we're using Git as our software because it's very simple and it's also the most popular version control system out right now. And it's going to be a prerequisite for getting a job. They're going to make sure that you know what Git is and how to use it. So we're going to go ahead and in this video, we are going to actually create or initialize our project as a version controlled Git. So we've already installed Git. Make sure you have Git installed, and you can do that again by typing Git. Let me switch over to my screen real quick. So I got terminal open here. Git is a terminal-based application, so you're going to want to run this in terminal. And it will tell you that your Git version there. If you have that, you're good to go. So what we're going to do is go ahead and cd into your htdocs for your examp install. And for me, that's opt-lamp htdocs. And in here, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new directory in here. And so I'm going to type mkdir space, and we're just going to call this I'm just going to call it version control, but I'm just going to call this version dash control, I guess. All right. And so if I ls, I can see I have a new directory called version control. So let's cd into version control here, and if I ls now, you can see that it is an empty directory. And so I'm going to go ahead and create a couple files in here. So let's just create a file called, we'll just do touch index.html. Okay, so now if I ls, we have an index.html in there. So the way that, so now we have a project. Okay, now this is not a very big project, and whether or not you're using a new project or you want to version control a current project that you have, all you have to do is cd into the root directory of your project. So in this case, we're in version control, and if I just pwd or print working directory, you can see where I'm at here. I am in the top level of this, and I want everything inside of here to be version controlled. Okay, so all we have to do in order to do that is type git space init. Okay, git init. This is going to initialize this project as a Git as a Git repo. Well, now it says initialize an empty Git repository. Now, this if I ls again, it looks like I have just one file still, but if I ls-la, you can see that not only do I have this index.html, but now I also have this hidden directory called .git, and this houses everything inside of it to make version control work with Git. So don't delete this directory. This is what's going to make this work inside of our project. So the other thing that I want to do is, let's just go ahead now, and I'm going to in VS Code, I'm going to open that project up. So if I go to version control here, and it opens up here, and you can see I have index here. I'm going to right click here, and I'm going to see if I can turn on I was going to see if I could turn on hidden files, just to kind of, let's see, let me search hidden files. Maybe it's in here. Well, anyhow, I'll look that up later and see if I can show you. But basically, for some reason, it's just hiding here. But in VS Code now, this does know that this is a version controlled project, and that is why this is now, this little symbol right here is for Git. It's not for Git, it's for Git, and it will keep track of your changes. And right now it's telling me that we have a change in our index.html. So this is going to track our changes that we make into our files. So that is how we initialize this project as a Git project. And again, if you do an ls-la to show hidden files, and actually you can just do ls-a, and it won't show the permissions and whatnot. It will just show the hidden folder here of .git, and it has that because we ran the git init command inside of the project here. So now this is a version controlled project, and we can start tracking those changes, and we're going to dive into the next video. I think what we're going to do is start showing you what happens when you change files and how you can start tracking those changes. Okay, so I will see you in the next video.